want to talk about Luna. A guy just like him, but Luna was a Mexican. The law called him an alien for coming across the border with a baby and a wife. The clothes upon his back were wet, still he thought he could get the money and the things to start a life. Hadn't been too very long, seemed like everything went wrong. Didn't even have the time to find his wife a home. When this foreigner, this brown-skinned male, gets himself thrown in a Texas jail and leaves the wife and baby all alone. He eased the pain inside him with a needle in his arm. But the dope just crucified him, and he's died. No one's all that alarmed. Come and lay, help me lay poor Luna down. Now, Rigoberto was a Honduran. The law called him alien. He worked for me back in the mid-90s. I probably had 10 to 15 illegal aliens working for me at that time. And Rigoberto was one of them. And one day he came to work crying, and he said that his son back in Honduras was very injured, and he needed to borrow $2,200 to get home to see his son. And he was crying. It was a good crying. It was a great act, because I gave him the $2,200. Well, about a week later, one of my other illegal alien friends, I like to call them visitors to this country, and he tells me, did you see about the Oaks? The guy got killed in the Oaks. The Oaks is a little living community on Hilton Head that used to be almost totally taken over by the Latinos. Now it's turned into a very nice spot. But anyway, I said, yeah, I heard about it. They don't know who was killed. He goes, that was Rigoberto. He goes, he was bragging about having taken you for the $2,250, and they killed him. Now, he didn't tell me who the they was, and I didn't ask. But fast forward to 2016, I'm building an auto body shop out in Pritchardville off of Gibbet Road for a pastor. And he's on a limited budget. He can only pay me and the other guy a max of $1,500 a week. So we reached the week period, and he's going to give us the $1,500, but the guy I'm working with, who's an illegal alien, also from Honduras, tells me, he shows me his phone, and he shows me a picture of a little girl going into school, and he says he needs to send money right away to the Cayo to finance his coming to the country, because he's not paying them back quick enough, or they're threatening his daughter. And then I told him the story of Rigoberto. So, no, I did not give this man any money. But it made me think of these ladies going nuts, protecting these people. I had these people working for me, these visitors to our country, 15 of them at a time. I invited them to my house every Thanksgiving. I knew the names of all their children, just like Roger Miller would. So I see these. Now, if they were getting arrested, if ICE pulled up to my job site and started grabbing them, I wouldn't do a thing to stop it, nor would they expect me to. They wouldn't want me to. They love me. They wouldn't want me in trouble. I've done so much to help that community. So ask these crazy ladies who are overcompensating. This is what you do when you don't ever really love. You have to overcompensate. And you have to go in another direction so extreme that nobody could ever accuse you of being an unloving or uncaring person. But I'll bet you if you examine the lives of these crazy, narcissistic, short-haired, middle-aged women, you're going to find they've never loved anything, nor do they love these Latinos. They've never had them in their house. They love the fact they can pay them cash and save money on landscaping and house cleaning. That's what they love about the Latinos. And raise the prisons to the ground. I never even knew what that meant in the song. But Joan Baez is the greatest female singer ever.